My name is Alique. I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in 1998 when I was 4 years old, and I am alive today because of biomarker testing. AML is a very aggressive cancer, and back then, it was much more rare in children than it is today. Getting a bone marrow transplant provides the highest odds of surviving AML. I am 100% Armenian, and that means that my best odds of finding a match are within the Armenian community. But in 1998, my parents couldn't find one, so they were desperate. Then my parents found a cancer center in Seattle that was doing one of the first pediatric biomarker studies. So they put my samples on ice, got on a plane, and took my samples to Seattle themselves. They got me admitted to the study. After being admitted to that biomarker study, I enrolled in a second study, an experimental treatment that helped to cure my cancer. 22 years later, I was once again diagnosed with AML. This is unheard of with AML, and my doctors were baffled. They did new biomarker testing and were able to compare the results to the 1998 testing. So we search again for an Armenian bone marrow donor, and again, 22 years later, still come up empty. Because we were unable to do a bone marrow transplant, my doctors decided to proceed with a tailored therapy based on my biomarker testing for the genetic makeup of my cancer. And I'm thankful to say that I am again in remission. Not everyone that gets AML gets to say that. It's a brutal disease. I know I'm lucky to be alive, but one thing that still gnaws at me is that initially my insurance company refused to pay for my biomarker testing, saying that it was not medically necessary. I didn't even know how to respond to that. Thanks to biomarker testing, I'm living a great life. I am working to help other patients like myself in a cancer center. And on my 1-year anniversary of being in remission, I got engaged to my best friend. Now I get to plan my wedding.